Hey everybody, time for another In the Dock with Jeff. I'm Jeff from Road Warrior Entrepreneurs, and what was I thinking about on my way over to my shipper today? I'm picking up some auto parts, doing a little round trippy thingy, which is pretty good for me, good revenue for the truck. So I had some choices that I had to make yesterday. I delivered in the Flint, Michigan area, which is kind of sketchy as it is. Finding parking in that area is kind of an interesting thing. Everybody inside the city, they want you to pay to park, which good on them. They're in business just like we are. They're trying to make a buck. We're trying to make a buck. But I had the choice to go a little south, go to a Love's that didn't charge for parking. But of course, because everybody in town charges for parking, I got like the last spot in the whole lot at 11 o'clock in the morning. That was fun. Actually, it was there was a Swift guy leaving, and if he hadn't been leaving, I would have had to keep going and find another spot. So I get this load though, and I'm looking at, so do I stay here the night? It was 87 miles away from my shipper, or do I try to get close? And this comes to how accurate some of the information we get out here is. So I'm looking at Trucker's Path, and there is actually a truck stop at the same exit as my shipper. And I'm reading the reviews, and the reviews are just terrible. They're a pay-to-park place too, but not too bad. It's only $10 for the night. I mean, come on, it's right next door to the shipper, literally. Could have saved myself about, all told with traffic and everything, about 2 hours of drive time. But I'm reading the reviews, right? And the reviews are just scathingly terrible. So I make the choice. I've already got a parking spot. And y'all have been in this situation before. I've got a spot now. Do I want to risk getting up there and not having a spot? Well, it being a pay-to-park place, of course, there's probably going to be a few. Other than there's a bunch of distribution centers in this little complex here. So it probably fills up at night. But I went up based on the reviews. And I'm passing by this place. And, their building is under construction, so that's, they're not going to have any food or anything, but I don't care about that because I've got food on the truck anyway, so who cares? But the description on Trucker's Path absolutely does not match what I saw from this little mom and pa truck stop that charges $10 a night for parking. People were saying, oh, there's tank traps in there, and you'll damage your truck just going in their parking lot, this, that. You know what? They've got a really nice paved lot. So, make the choice that's best for you in the moment. Again, my thought was, I have a parking spot. Do I want to go up there and risk that these guys are all right or not? But now I know, and I'll be coming back here tomorrow for the return trip anyway. And so I'm going to check them out tomorrow. I'll probably shut down there and pay the $10 for parking and just check them out a little bit, see for myself. So beware. We truckers, we're not known for being, all touchy-feely. We tend to be a little cranky. It comes with the territory. It's kind of who we are. So take some of these reviews that you see on the Trucker's Path and the Google and all that stuff. Take that with a little bit of a grain of salt. Trucker's Path, you have the ability to ask questions, although I've never had anybody actually answer up, which makes sense because we're all busy. I might have put a review up 5 days ago, but I'm obviously not going to be there now to tell you what's going on. So do your own research on this stuff. If you have that wonky feeling, I'm one of those guys, I follow my gut. So I just didn't want to get up here and find no parking or find, damage my truck in a crappy lot. Turns out place is okay. So yeah, I'll actually probably give them a shout out if I find their facilities decent. Do my part for them, because I really like the mom and pops. It is true that a lot of times they're a little run down, but hey, they're trying to make a living for their families just like everyone else. And I really appreciate those mom and pops out there, to the point that, I'll sometimes stop at them and buy a pop or something just because. Getting a little long for one of these, but I'll tell you a quick story. So there was this mom and pop in Colorado on the 70 right across the border, about exit 40 I think it was, and they had the best restaurant. Man, it was like my grandma cooked those eggs and bacon. It was that good. They went out of business, and at the time I remember seeing people complaining about it online. Oh, it's too bad, this, that, and the other thing. And you know what my take on that was? I was like, well, so y'all parked there, obviously, because you knew about it. How often did you go inside and actually get something to eat? How can you be sad that someone went out of business when you did not support that business? And yeah, you know, that's our fault for not supporting them as truckers. So when you see that place that you really like, take the time. Do a decent review, an honest review. Spend a little bit of money, keep them in business. Otherwise, they might not be there the next time you come through. You know, these mega truck stops, and you know, we all use them because they're there. They really are taking over, which I think is sad. I mean, there's convenience there, but it's sad that a lot of mom and pops are going out of business at an accelerated rate right now. So yeah, support these people. That's what I got for you on this one. Ran a little long, so I apologize if I lost you. If you're still here, I appreciate you. Please get in there and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and get in the comments. You know, send us a quick shout out. You know, what do you think about all this? You know, when you're choosing what you're going to do for the day, is it on purpose, or are you just kind of a tree in the wind a little bit, you know, being blown around? Till next time, keep the rubber side down, and we'll see you in the comments.